If you're in need of additional prayer time this morning, our prayer room provides a quiet space for personal reflection. Prayer ministers are also available if you would like someone to pray with you. Every third Wednesday, we offer child protection training for those who want to work with our children or youth. This training is mandatory, so if you want to work with our kids and have not been through the training, mark your calendar and be here at 6:30 on the third Wednesday. And every fourth Wednesday, we have a connection Q&A at 6:30. If you have questions about CCUMC or our children's programs, youth or adult missions, or the Methodist faith in general, are you interested in having your child baptized, or do you want to make a deeper commitment to CCUMC through full membership? Then this is the place for you. Join others for an evening of questions and answers every fourth Wednesday at 6:30 in room 107A. Come for dinner, and then come for the class. Childcare will be available. Well, this announcement is for all the courthouse men who like to eat, and that should be just about all of you. So the next Ordinary Men Dining Out event will be our holiday dinner. It's going to be on Thursday, December 18th at 6:30 at the Lynn Haven Fish House, and it's also open to spouses and significant others. Reservations are required and must be received no later than 4 p.m. on December 15th. You can sign up on your tariff panel or on the website. Contact Nick Moore if you need more information or bell extender. Come join us for great food and fellowship.
In John 10 in Scripture, Jesus describes himself as a gate to new experiences, new life, new opportunities. And if we reach out and pass through the gate, in other words, to have a relationship with Jesus, we can finally experience what life is all about. Jesus describes this life as abundant. In those moments of great dissatisfaction, may you pass through the gate that is Jesus. May you experience life.
Hey, you know, last week when we did 'Twas the Night Before Christmas and all through the church, there was no one to help out. We were in quite a lurch.
Yeah, I remember.
Well, it must have worked.
Why is that?
Because so many of the job slots for Christmas Eve have been filled.
Well, that's great. I was afraid you were going to have to recite another poem or something.
Well, it just so happens I have one. Roses are red, violets are blue, we fill lots of slot, but there's still room for you.
Very nice. Look, we still do have some jobs that need to be filled, so if you can serve as an usher or a greeter or help with communion setup or serving, please sign up on your tariff panel or on our website. And to all of you who have already signed up,
thank you. And to all a good night.
Do you have an old cell phone like this that you don't use anymore, you don't know what to do with? Well, here's an idea. Bring it to church and leave it in the donation box in a narthex. Once we have about 20 phones, we can recycle them through the I Donate program, and the church will receive a donation for them. It's a win-win situation all the way around. Your phones won't be cluttering up the home, and worse yet, up in the landfill. And the church will make some money. If you need more information, please speak to John Steadman. Can you hear me now?
Our week of hosting the Winter Shelter Program for the homeless is January 14th through the 21st, and it will be here before you know it. We held our first organizational meeting last week and had to move it to a larger room because we had so many people show up, which is just phenomenal. Our next meeting will be on December 15th at 7 p.m., and all those interested in helping are welcome to attend. Also, there are clipboards to be passed around if you want to go ahead and sign up now. There are many ways you can help with this event, so please check it out and then get involved.
Life can be very hard. Sometimes people suffer, sometimes people die. There's a lot of uncertainties. Life's not very predictable. you have grief in your life that you just don't know how to get through, it could be hard. You need a friend, just someone to talk to. I know when I've gone through lonely periods in my life, when I'm just kind of by myself with all my worries, fears, and doubts, that's all I think about. It kind of consumes me, it eats me alive. But there's been other times where I've had people come alongside me, just let me vent, and really just spill out my junk and say, hey, this is what I'm going through. The Steadman Ministry is a group of people who care. Not pastors or professionals, in a sense, like they're counselors or therapists, but they certainly are people who care, no matter what your issue is. If you don't have a clear conscience about things, Steadman Ministry is for you.
With the holidays at the end of the month, we have a couple of schedule changes for our midweeks meal and for the food pantry. There will be no midweeks meals on the 24th or 31st. If you show up for dinner on the 24th, we will put you to work as either a greeter or an usher, or maybe you can preach the sermon. And if you show up on the 31st, well, you'll just be here by yourself. So no midweek meals on the 24th or the 31st. Now for the food pantry changes, usually the food pantry is open twice on Wednesdays, but on the 24th and 31st, it will not be open. Instead, there will be one session on the Tuesdays of those weeks, the 23rd and the 30th, from 5 o'clock until 6:30. We expect the demand to be high those weeks, so please continue to bring in those donations. Thanks.
Do you have a heart for the youth of today? Do you believe in the power of prayer? If so, join us on Sunday nights as we come together for a short period of prayer focused on our youth. We meet at 6 o'clock in the cry room for 10 to 15 minutes or however long is needed, and simply join our hearts and minds in prayer. If you're dropping off your child for youth group, stick around for a few minutes and lift them up, or their friends, in prayer. Contact Jennifer Snipes if you need more information. That's every Sunday at 6. Everyone is welcome.
Our Christmas Eve services are always a thing of beauty here at CCUMC, and with 4 services to choose from, there's bound to be one that will fit both your schedule and your style of worship. At 4 p.m. we have our family service over in the Family Life Center. Bring the kids and enjoy a casual worship service that features our children's pageant, Unfrozen. At 5:30 and 7:30 we have contemporary services led by our praise band. And at 10 p.m. we have a more traditional service led by our adult choir. All services will have communion, and child care will also be available. And if you want to invite a friend or a coworker, there are invitation postcards in the narthex that you can pick up and give out. So make plans to attend and invite a friend as we celebrate this most holy night.